I woke up literally like an hour ago and I'm still tired, but I've been really wanting to film this, so. If you don't know, me and Ashley were helping out Family Force 5, and so we got there early to just help set up some things, get the word out that they were going to be playing later in the day, and stuff like that. And it was really cool. And then once we got in the park, we were hanging out with these other two girls that were helping too, and so we were kind of hanging out with them the whole day. But once we got, oh my gosh, my hair. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we get into the park and then I start running to go find the blow up thingy with all the times on it, because usually a lot of kids like to crowd around it. So I like to get there relevantly soon so I can jot down the times that I want for the bands that I want to go see. And so at first I couldn't find it, so I was like, what the heck, I don't want to buy a schedule because that's like $2, and why buy a schedule when you can just write down times? Like, it's not that bad. And so we actually ended up finding it. It was at a different place this year, so I really didn't understood that, but I wrote down the times, and then we had like an hour before the first band I wanted to see, and that was at 12 o'clock with Senses Fail. I don't know if any of y'all know this band, but they're popular like 10 years ago, and Ashley was like, oh my gosh, I know that band, and I was like, sweet, let's go check them out. And so we had like an hour to chill before we saw them, so we ate lunch, and it was fun because we were sitting in the tent full of fans. Little did we know that that would probably be our last time before we actually had a spot in the tent, because that thing got crowded up real quick. But so after that, we went and saw Senses Fail for a little bit, and then we were told to go to the Family Force 5 tent to go help out some more, which was cool because Senses Fail was a band that I marked that I wanted to see, but I really didn't know them, so it was cool that I didn't see their whole set. I mean, they were good, but it's just like not a band that I was dying to see. So we go back to the Family Force 5 tent to go help out some more. We were walking around with these big signs, and it was pretty awesome because everybody was like looking and like, what the heck, but it was pretty fun doing that. And then at 12:50, at 12:50 we came as Romans, and they have this new song out called, oh god, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I think it was called The World I Used to Know. God bless, and this is like my favorite song by them, and I can't even remember the title. Concert hangovers are a real thing. You can't remember anything, your head hurts. It's kind of like a hangover, but I don't drink, so obviously. So, it's real, it's a real thing, concert hangovers, yeah. I think it's called that. I don't know, but like, I really wanted to watch them perform that song because, I don't know if you know this, but it's just so special to watch a band perform a song that you really love and you're totally into it. So you're like fist pumping and like, oh, it was great. It was really fun watching that song be performed. So we saw their set, and then what did I do after that? Oh, okay, after that, it was about time to go watch Say We Can Fly at the acoustic tent. And so I got there literally just in time, and there were so many people. And so there was this thing, there was this thing that had a sign to state like, hey, this is the acoustic tent. So me and a few other kids had to like hold that up so people behind us could see. But it was really cool because Brendan sings so good, and oh my gosh. Say We Can Fly is a really cool, well, it's an artist, but he just goes under that name. And Brendan, the singer, he's just, oh my goodness. It's so beautiful, and like watching a set list, and it's so intimate, and you just get connected to people around you and to the artist. It's magical and it's great and I love it. But I didn't watch all of it because I felt bad because Ashley was kind of in the back of the crowd because she was holding the signs, and they're like ginormous things. So I felt kind of bad, so we left early because I felt bad. Anyways, after Say We Can Fly, I think we went back to the tent thing and ate some more. Because at Warped Tour, if you don't keep yourself constantly drinking fluids or not alcohol, because I saw people drinking alcohol and I was like, have fun dying, because but it's important to keep drinking fluids and eating so you don't pass out. And it's really important to know your limits, because I saw so many people being carried over to the first aid tent, and it's so important to know your limits at these outdoor festivals, because if you don't, you can hurt yourself very easily. Okay, after them, we saw Icon for Hire, and they were a band I've been into for about 3-4 years now, and they were on Warped Tour last year, but they were playing at a later time, and I had to leave early last year because I was helping at VBS for my church. But this year I got to see them and it was great. Okay, so Icon for Hire is a female fronted band, like the lead singer is a female, and you really don't see that in the music industry as much, especially the rock industry. And so just seeing a female fronted band is really cool, because it's like, oh yeah, girl power. And they were amazing live. I actually got to meet Ariel, the singer, afterwards, and I got her autograph. Let me find it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I got her autograph and it was so cool because like I love her so much and I think she's really rad. So it was really fun to meet her. So after Icon for Hire, I think we went to go see Never Shout Never. Yeah. We went to go see Never Shout Never, and Never Shout Never is a band I've been liking ever since like 2010. Like, they were one of the first bands that I got into once I was kind of transitioned. Never Shout Never was one of the first bands that I liked whenever I was transitioning into getting into rock music and such. So they've been with me a long time and they're just so good, and the atmosphere that Never Shout Never creates, like, they're kind of an indie band. In my opinion, they're kind of indie, and so everyone's calm and they're just chilling and dancing, and it was just so cool to just chill out and listen to good music with them. So that was really fun. And actually my friend Anna, if she's watching this, she actually got to meet Christopher Drew, and I'm like, lucky, because I wanted to meet him so bad, but for some reason we didn't. Forgot what we did after Never Shout Never. What did we do? After Never Shout Never, we went to the side of the Unicorn stage to go dance on stage with Family Force 5. And so we were waiting, and then Celia decided to come over to me, and I was like, what's up, bro? And so that was really fun. And then it was time to go backstage, and oh my gosh, being backstage, holy crud. Okay, so I've watched Warped Tour coverage for a good, like, for the past 5 years, and so watching it, you're able to look backstage and look on the tour buses and all that, but physically being backstage, oh my gosh. Okay, so we were getting ready, putting on costumes and such, and next thing I see was Ben Bruce from Asking Alexandria walking, and I near had a heart attack. He's just walking along, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Ben Bruce. Like, I didn't say that out loud because no, but I was just thinking that in my brain, and I was like, that is Ben Bruce. Holy crap. And I didn't say hi because he looked busy or whatever, and I was like, okay, but oh, that was great. And so anyways, it was time for us to go on stage and for Family Force 5, and being on stage is different than being in the audience. Like, we are right behind Hollywood playing the drums, and so you could really hear the drums, and then, which was good because I'm a fan of good drumming. And then Fatty, who does like background vocals, oh my gosh, he sings so good. And like ever since Soul Glow left the group, the rawness kind of left also with it, but Fatty adds into the rawness of the vocalization. So I thought that was really cool to hear him sing, and it was beautiful, and oh my goodness. And it was so fun to dance. Like, if I have the video that Celia took, I'll input it in here right now. was like, you know what? I can finally headbang without looking like an idiot because I feel like I look really dumb when I headbang. And so I was like, hey, I'm wearing a mask. Hey, I can headbang without looking dumb. So I went hard in the paint. Like, I was like, this is now or never. So it was crazy, dude. But it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. And so after that, we stayed behind the band and danced around for another song, and then we had to go off just because of the rules that the production said. And so after that we went, oh my goodness, my notebook actually broke. So if you hear like elastic noises throughout the video, it's because of this, and I don't know. Okay, so we were dancing to Chainsaw and everybody was like, what the heck are they doing? And I was like, have you never seen the music video for Chainsaw? Like, hello? So that was pretty cool and it was so much fun. And then right after, oh my goodness, best part, I don't know what's better, dancing on stage with Family Force 5 or seeing freaking Night Riots. Like, I do not know what is better. Okay, so after we saw Family Force 5, I chucked it to the Night Riot stage. Like, I was like, peace out, bye. Like, I was like, where's the stage at? Because I forget things so easily, and so I forget where a lot of the tents are or where a stage is located. And so once I realized where the stage was, I sprinted. No, I didn't sprint yet. I was running, and then once I saw, oh my goodness, once I saw Travis on that stage, like 50 feet away, I sprinted so fast. And then I was front row. I was front row for this band. It's crazy, because it's like, it's crazy because, like, I freak out over My Chemical Romance and Blink-182, and they're, like, up here, and then Night Riots, like, I still consider them as an underground band, and it's just, like, being so excited for something like this, it kind of touches my heart in a way. It's beautiful, and I just love them so much, and oh my goodness, it was, like, 15 minutes till they were going to start playing, because they were on stage just setting up, and I was dying. I still can't believe it. I was front row, dude, and then I was watching them set up and I was like, oh my gosh. And the next thing I knew, it was 6:13, 2 minutes before they were going to play. So I stood up because at this point in the day, my feet were killing me. My shins were hurting, my ankles were hurting, so I was like, I'm gonna sit down before I cut my legs off. So I sat down, and then 2 minutes beforehand, I stood up, and I was like, holy crap, it's going to start, man! And then next thing I knew, it started, and I want to say the first song they played was, in the beginning of the video, I put all the videos in chronological order. I don't remember. I want to say Oh My Heart was the first song, but I clearly don't remember. Oh my gosh. There is a vast difference from hearing a band on Spotify and YouTube versus in person. There's a vast difference. And so seeing this band that I have only seen online for a year, seeing them in person, it was like, oh my gosh, they are real, and it was so crazy, and it was magical. Like, whenever they started playing Spiders, that song is magical in its own self, but playing that kind of song live, it's like everyone's connected, and it's beautiful, and it's like, yes, and oh, I was screaming so hard. And then I started getting teary-eyed because I was like, this is so beautiful and I can't believe this is happening. Like, what even? What even? Next thing I knew, they were playing my favorite song from them, and it was Back to Your Love, and I love that song so much. Oh my gosh, I love that song. And so, oh my goodness. It's different to hear one of your fave songs off of your phone than hearing it in person, like it's wordless to describe it. It's so beautiful, and it's crazy how it happened. And next thing I knew, they were performing Contagious, and then it was like, we're going to be at our tent signing. And I was like, we gotta go, man. And so earlier in the day, I went and bought their EP. Well, their first EP, because they came out with the second one. But I really wanted this one because it's hella rad, and I love it so much, and hits home. And so I got it. And then earlier in the day, 2 of the members were at the tent, so like I walked over and I was like, oh my gosh, hi. Like, I was fangirling, dude. I was like, y'all are probably my most favorite band to see today, and I'm dying. And so I got some of their signatures, and then I was waiting in line for like 25 minutes just to meet the rest of the band, but I didn't care because it was worth it. And so I was in stage, and Celia was watching Pierce the Veil, and I used to be a fan of Pierce the Veil, but not anymore because their fan base is just way too cray for me. Surprising, right? But anyways, Celia came over to me, and Ashley went to the Family Force 5 tent, and so she texted me and was like, hey, are they at the tent yet? And my phone was getting really bad reception, so I was like, holy crap, she needs to come, dude. And so I was like, here, hold my stuff. And so I was running, or trying to run, over to the Family Force 5 tent. And all day long, I kept forgetting where the tent was at. And so I literally ran, like, around the whole perimeter because I forgot where the tent was at. And so while I was running, like, this guy, like, stopped me and we high-fived, which is cool because, like, at Warped Tour, I don't care. Like, if you have a sign that says free hugs, I will probably hug you. Like, I just love the environment at Warped Tour. So, like, we high-fived. And then I was running, and then I got to the Pierce the Veil stage, and I was like, oh, heck no, I am not. So, like, I ran the other direction, and so I was running, because Celia called me, and she's like, hey, Ashley's here at the tent, and I was like, God bless America. I'm, like, on the whole opposite side of where we need to be right now. And so we hung up the phone, and I started running, and I actually ran into the guy again, so we high-fived again, and it was awesome. I just love the people there. And so I saw the tent in my eyesight, and then I sprinted because Celia was like, come on, and I was like, I'm coming. And oh my gosh, heaven came down this very moment. Oh. Okay, so I let Celia go in front of me to go meet Night Riots because, like, I was wheezing because I just sprinted to and from completely opposite sides of the location of Warped Tour, and, like, I looked like a mess. My hair was down because, well, okay, so I wore my hair in rave buns, and so whenever I headbanged on stage with Family Force 5, they became kind of loose, so I just took them out because I was like, I look terrible probably, so might as well just take them out. And so I took them out, and my hair was sweaty, and I was wheezing because I just ran. And so Ashley was like, calm down, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to meet Night Riots, like, holy crap. And so I took pictures of Celia and such, and she was dying because she's like, Travis is beautiful, he looks like Loki, and I was like, I know. And then it was my time. Oh my goodness. Holy crud. Okay, so I go up and, like, oh my gosh. And so I walk up, and then Travis goes like, here, I'll give you a hug too. And I was like squealing in my brain. I was squealing in my brain. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. And so they signed the rest of my CD, and it's, oh my gosh. Some of it's with black Sharpie, so I'm trying to get the glare on it so you can see. Oh my gosh, I was dying. And then we took pictures, and it was beautiful. It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was great. And they're totally nice. And they're all beautiful, and it's like, oh my gosh. That happened. Oh my gosh. I can't even right now. Oh, but anyways, before we left, frick, I don't even know what this is called. Like, I forgot what this is called. But anyways, Alternative Press, a magazine that covers, like, the music that I basically listen to. So basically, people on my wall back there, you got, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try and point, yay! Okay, so we have Ollie, oh god, this is harder than it looks like. We have Ollie from Bring Me the Horizon, and then you have, this is hard. You have Fall Out Boy and Bring Me the Horizon, and then, oh, you have Of Mice and Men and Yellow Card and Paramore and who is, oh, okay, that's Mayday Parade, and then you have Newfound Glory, Blink-182, and oh my gosh, Panic at the Disco. Okay, and so that's basically, well, the genre that those bands are, that's basically what Alternative Press covers, and so every year they hand out this free thing that's just all about Warped Tour, and so of course I had to pick it up because I picked up mine last year, and it was beautiful. And so I was getting it, and I was like, yes, and then I turn to the back, and all I see is my husband, Tom DeLonge, Thomas. Oh my gosh, it was like angel singing. I was like, holy crap, that's Tom DeLonge. I love everything that Tom does, whether it's like Blink or Ava or Boxcar Racer. I freaking love it. And so I was like, this is going on my wall, so I'm going to hang this up later because like it's freaking Tom DeLonge. Like, come on. And so it's cool because like it has posters of the bands, well, not all of the bands, but I guess kind of the popular ones, if you want to say, in here. And so it's cool. So I'm really excited to hang some of this stuff up. And then I was turning the pages just to see who's all in here. I was turning the pages, and look who I see. Let me get to it real quick. Look who I see. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to hang this up on my wall, boy. Dun 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 dun. Oh, yes. It's Night Riots again. And, oh my gosh. And the picture is beautiful. And, some photographers can do stuff good, dude. And, oh my gosh. So basically I'm going to do that, and oh, it was great. The whole day was great. I met up with some of my friends and we hanged out, and it was cool. And oh my gosh, it was crazy. This year was by far better than last year. Whether it was because last year was my first year and I have more experience this year, I have no idea. But this year was so much better, and I had a really good time. Like, not even a really good time. Like, this was the funnest and best day that I've had in a while. And like, it should be a thing that every time someone is sad or whatever, they need to have a day like this so it can make them happy. I'm not saying I've been in a cruddy mood, but like, a lot of things just start to layer on you and you just need to get out. And so thankfully Warped Tour came and it was awesome and I had a really good time, and so I'm really happy right now. This is something I'm going to be talking about for the longest time ever. I'm gonna have to end this video here, and I hope you really liked it, and I hope it wasn't too boring, because I know most of the time I was like, I'm dying, I'm crying, so I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope you liked this video and hope it was fun, and I hope that you're super happy, because everyone deserves to be happy no matter what. So yeah, I hope you all have a good day. I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Woo!